The reason why it became such a big deal back then is ever since my third album, I wasn't really taking large advances from the recording companies. I was recording the albums myself in my own studio. So the way I looked at it, I owned the work because I paid for it. And I did all the work. I created it, so I felt like it should belong to me. That said, the companies felt otherwise, and they would always hold this contract up and say, well, you signed it. And I say, well, I understand that. It's not like I want to leave. I just want to, talk about this thing and see if we can't make it more fair. Of course, they wouldn't change, because if they changed, they wouldn't really exist. And that's kind of the situation we're in right today. They're not going to exist much longer. But it's not like we're against them or anything like that. The idea is that we find better ways of working with one another. It shouldn't be a situation where they own the album or the work. We're talking about intellectual copyright. If they're going to be indeed a delivery service, then that's fine. But even FedEx doesn't say that they own the thing that they ship, right? Because ultimately it keeps us apart, and it keeps the people in power in charge of us. So ultimately we're going to have to learn how to be together and become one people. What I've been doing recently is studying the scriptures as deep as I can, so that that's what gives me the optimism. And I would advise anybody, if you want to feel like there's some hope in this joint, pick up the book and read it and get somebody to actually show you what's going on in it, because it's a real thing. You don't hear a lot of young people talking about things like I talk about, because they really haven't lived. They haven't gone through a lot of experiences yet, and we can't really expect them to. It's just not all a party, alcoholism and promiscuity. Get some elders up in here and let's talk about all this. Distribution service. What do we really need record companies for? Really.
Now, I don't know if it was the music or the angle, but man, that nigga Prince, man, he had a beautiful soul, man. He was just authentic and real, and I know what some of y'all are thinking. Oh, you think Prince is cute? Listen, that's you and you weird ass niggas and your homoerotic fantasies, okay? Quit trying to place that shit on me. I'm talking about what this man was saying, man. He just wanted the best for everybody. Damn, man, it's just fucked up.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from Group82Music.com, and right here we got Prince talking about ownership. So many of y'all sent me this video, and I appreciate y'all doing this, but there has not been a video that I have got sent more than this one. And I got a shout out who actually sent it to me first as I pull up the file and I'm trying to stall, and at the real coach _Simon on IG. Thank you for that. He was the very first person, and I watched it. I'm like, this man is spot on. There's a few things in here I really want to highlight. He said a whole lot, but I'm gonna just kind of summarize and try to make this quick. I'm lying, it's gonna be a long video. Maybe not, I don't know. But the reason that I give the information that I do is because I've experienced a lot of this stuff. That's the reason I post these videos on YouTube. That's the reason I post them on Instagram, because I'm trying to help independent artists. When I was coaching at Montverde Academy under Kevin Sutton down in Orlando, there was a big AAU program down there at the time in Orlando. That was a Mari Stoudemire's program. And the AAU program was sponsored by Nike. It was called Each One Teach One. And I've always stuck to that philosophy, even since I got out of coaching. Each one teach one. If you learn something, man, that means somebody taught you. So it's your responsibility to teach somebody else. And Young Thug said this to T.I. in a video that we posted, but it's the absolute truth. You need to be teaching people, and that's what I do here. I want to give you the experience that I know about the music business and entrepreneurship, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did, other people did, and so you can replicate the same successes I've had or that other people have had. Number two, he talks about ownership. That's the problem with the music business, because the contracts are not fair. I create something, I build the brand, I get people to buy it, and then you're going to go market it to make it bigger, and you charge me for everything, and then you maintain ownership, and you use that money from the ownership that's residual to go and fund other things that are going to make money, and I see nothing from that. It's a terrible deal. Like the example Prince gave about FedEx. They deliver shit, but they don't get 10% of everything that they deliver. They charge a fee and they keep it moving. And FedEx is one of the most successful companies in the world. Same with Amazon. Some of y'all order on Amazon every goddamn day. Does Amazon get an equity stake in everything you order? You ordered some toilet paper last week. Did Amazon take 3 rolls before they delivered it to you? No. They give you all 24 rolls of toilet paper so you can wipe your nasty ass. I just don't understand why record labels just can't be fair. And that's all we want, right? You make money, I make money, you win, I win. A quote that I want y'all to live by that I've been talking about for a long time is there's no robbery in fair exchange. A lot of y'all be hitting me up to promote your products on YouTube or Instagram, or you want to sit down and have a one-on-one coaching session with me, or you want me to help you. Why do you want me to be your manager? I'm not ever going to be anybody's manager. And y'all don't offer me shit. You want me to give you my time, my expertise, my knowledge, and you don't want to give me a goddamn thing? There's no robbery in fair exchange. And the sooner that the record labels can understand that, the sooner that everybody's going to be happy. That's all we want. We just want a fair deal. But record labels don't want to do that. So until you do that, Warner, Sony, Universal, you're going to catch this social media smoke. Fuck all 3 of y'all. Because y'all been fucking over artists for 50, 60, 70 years, and we're fucking tired of it, man. The technology is going to keep advancing. We're going to keep being able to connect with our fans. The only thing that's left that the record labels have a monopoly on is radio play and touring. That's it. And both of those things are starting to shift too. The moment that it becomes extremely easy to tour and see your fans like it is to upload music on Spotify, it's going to be a wrap for record labels. So any record label execs who's watching this shit now, this is my advice to you. You need to start shifting your business model right now. You need to start working for the artists right now. You need to start offering fair deals right now. Because the first person to market with the fair deals that's still giving them elite marketing, where do you think all the artists are going to go? People are copycats. We live in a copycat society. So the first record label that treats artists fairly, you're going to have a monopoly on the market, and all the independent artists are going to run to you. And you'll make more money than you ever could right now. But until then, we got to do shit on our own. How do you do shit on your own? You got to have the business foundation for everything laid the fuck out. How do you make that happen? You click the link in the bio on Instagram. You click the link in the description box on YouTube, and you purchase one of our packages for 60% off right now. I'm out the pond. Y'all stay true.
Here we go again. Steady arguing. Windows cry.
Let me stop for YouTube. Give me a copyright strike.
Group82music.com.